Okay, so still in City Hall. I'm just looking around here. Let's get out of here. Just wanted to see City Hall in the daytime. So you see the natural light comes down straight down into this big opening, and there is lots of nice natural light in there. Go through the security gates. There's the protest sign, the only one that's left. This building on the left is completely empty inside. There's not even floors in it. I think there's some at the top, but I haven't built the rest. It's made to look like a historic building. There's apartments on the right and different stores. Kathy's favorite store. So unfunny. So yeah, this is like the rich neighborhood. This little park with a fountain in it. There's condos and the hospital. The hospital was originally built. There's a church. Church isn't designed after any specific church. I just winged it. That's the tallest building in town. Next to it, it's still under construction. Yeah, the hospital was originally built as an office building, and while completing the taller part, I decided to add on to it and create an actual hospital. So it's pretty big. It's just exploring the church here. So this is I put it as the Catholic Church of the city. There's going to be a church in every corner. So far there's a Baptist church, and that's a church that's a real actual church. I will show it in another tour. But it's an actual church that I grew up and got to experience firsthand. It doesn't exist anymore. It's been torn down. So I'll show that in another video. But yeah, this is just a church I made out of my own imagination. This one at least. You can see it's not very finished upstairs here. Missing doors and everything. But here's the rest of the pews. So yeah, it's a mighty fine church. Alright, let's get out of here. So, church is built, well, I guess about almost a year ago now. And these buildings just right there, the row houses, they were built not long ago. So this area is pretty new. These three houses here on the left are identical. They're all just painted differently. But there's three identical on this side, and then on the other side of the block are three other houses that are identical. Not very many of my houses are identical because it's just a pain in the ass to do. So let's go in the hospital. And you can see the waiting room here. And we get some gift shops like Flem's Gifts. I'm not going to touch that door. There's a lot of people in the hospital. They just kind of congregated there. So I don't think I'm going to go and visit any of the stores. This is emergency. There's a whole other wing of the hospital, but I'm just going to go and explore the tower for right now. The tall part of the hospital. So there's some different floors. Here, I'll show you one here. This is the children's ward. So it's bright and colorful. It's just, I wanted something to look like a children's ward. So this is, yeah, children's ward, long-term care. Go up another floor. And this is the maternity ward. So we have babies on this floor. Let's go up to the top floor. The top floor is veterans care. and long-term patients. So it's a pretty luxurious top floor to this hospital. But again, it was supposed to be a office building, but I think this fits with the hospital. It's a nice space, and oh, hello there. This guy is just hanging out in the hospital, getting better. Good man. All right. So this is quite the view from this hotel room, hospital room, I mean. So you get a good view of the city. Um, this neighborhood around here is the garden neighborhood. As you can see, the grocery store has a rooftop garden, and there's multiple buildings and even this building. It's like they act as greenhouses. There's lots of little greenhouse spots around the city and tucked away in little spots here and there. Alright, so let's get out of the hospital. Leave here. I'll show you the emergency room and surgery rooms and all that stuff later on another time, but that's just a quick little tour of that. So we've got a little bar across the street. Nothing much. Let's go to the bowling alley. So the bowling alley, I'm pretty proud of the bowling alley because it looks like a bowling alley inside. Used to go bowling all the time when I was young, in my teens. So this is a pretty nice bowling alley, I'd say. 7 lanes and square bowling balls, but that's okay. And the pins are little electric circuit nubs, but that's okay too. Alright, so he's not going to rent me shoes, so I'm going to leave. Okay, staring at that bush. Alright, so this is the drive-through line of the McDonald's. But anyways, heading down here, this is a bunch of little buildings. Some of them are furnished. That building on the right was not furnished, but this one is. The flower shop, one of several flower shops in the town. So there's just different little places. Yeah, some of the punny names are a little bit less creative than others. So there's a dairy on the left hand side. I haven't finished anything inside. I just built that before. It was one of the earlier buildings in this area. I didn't really know what I was going to be building in this area. I had built the grocery store with the roof, the green roof, and I was kind of deciding what kind of area this would be, if it would be industry, and I kind of decided on small stores. So here we go, the groceries. We got vegetables and bread and meat and eggs and dairy and your frozen foods and your dry goods. Coming down here to the checkout lines. And since no one's working and I'm not buying anything, there's another flower shop. So there's probably about 5 flower shops in this city. Oh my god. Oh my god. Run. Okay. I have a problem with doors. Just going out of doors. Going in's fine, but those friggin' doors. You see I have pressure pads, so they just open automatically. I have those quite often throughout the city. The only times I don't really use pressure pads are in houses. I kind of use them wherever there would be an automatic door or just where I don't want to spend time to open the doors. Elevators all have the pads too, so they just open automatically. So we'll go up here and we'll go down and see what's on this floor. So this is all government offices in here. So Department of Agriculture, there's Department of Fisheries, the Department of Minerals and Resources, stuff like that. You get licensed downstairs. It's just your typical government office building. So I think that's enough for this.